Hi Eric, thanks for coming to meet me today to learn more about meditation. So if you want to tell me why you're interested in learning to meditate.
Good morning, Patrick. Thank you for having me here. I'm under a lot of stress at work, so I would really like to adopt a practice which helps me with stress reduction.
Okay, great. Well, meditation can certainly help with that. That's part of the reason I began meditating, was to help cope with stress and anxiety at work. And I realized after meditating regularly for just a short period of time that that amount of stress reduction or less anxiety encountering challenges at work was not something that was just brief in the early part of the day, but after a regular practice, I found that I was able to cope with those stressors more easily, continuously.
Wonderful.
Throughout the day.
Yeah.
So meditation is essentially just relaxed awareness. So the body is very relaxed and the mind is relaxed, but also very alert, very aware. And so what I'm going to walk you through today is an ancient practice that's been done for thousands of years in India and around the world. And there's a few parts. So I'm going to demonstrate the few elements of that. We're going to practice a couple of them to give you a sense of what it's like. And then we'll go into a full practice, and then we'll talk about some ways that maybe you can incorporate this into your life as you move forward.
Wonderful. That sounds great.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the first thing is preparing for meditation is posture.
Okay.
That's the most important. To begin, we want to have a very erect spine because we want the mind to be alert, not relaxed into a kind of subconscious sleepy state. So imagine your spine is like a garden hose. If you bend it, the water doesn't flow. So we want to keep it straight so the energy can move easily and keep you alert and aware. So if we're sitting in chairs today, there's a couple of other meditation postures you can do, but within the chair today, we want to make sure that the hips are slightly above the knees, with the feet flat on the floor and not outturned. The spine is erect, and then the head, like you have it, just kind of right over the body, not leaning out. You want to keep your chin back so that your head is directly over your shoulder area. So our arms, we want to place for those. So we do palms upturned in a receiving mode, receiving posture. And if we want to place those just where the thighs meet the abdomen, that will keep our shoulders from rounding and then the spine curling.
Sure.
Okay. So after posture, we look to where to place our gaze with our eyes. And so within the practice, we close our eyelids and we turn our gaze slightly above the horizon line to the point between the eyebrows. And that's where we want to concentrate during the practice. And let me show you a technique for placing that, because you don't want to strain your eyes or look too intently too high. You want it to be comfortable. So if you put your fist out with your thumb up and just straight out as though you're staring at it directly, you can just lift that slightly above the horizon, as it were, as though you're looking at a distant mountaintop. And if you want to choose that point and then close your eyes and put your hands down. There we go. Okay, so the next part after posture, and you can open your eyes again.
Oh, sorry.
You can. That's okay. You after the posture, spine erect, shoulders back, then a place to rest your eyes, concentrating on the point between the eyebrows. Then we move into the breath. So the breath and the mind are directly related. As the mind calms, the breath does also. As the breath calms, your mind has better concentration. You're able to more easily concentrate during the practice, which quiets the mind, which quiets the breath. So there's this positive feedback loop bringing all of those elements into bringing yourself into a state of relaxed awareness. Okay?
Okay.
So let's try this for just a moment. We'll concentrate on the breath in the nostrils at the point that you feel it most clearly. So you can close your eyes and just take a few regular breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. And wherever you feel it most clearly and easily in the nostrils, that's where you'll want to concentrate during the meditation practice. And when in meditation, if the breath starts to slow or become shallow, that's okay. That's actually good. That is a level of stillness that we want to enter. And we're simply observers of the breath, not controlling it in any way. Okay, if you want to open your eyes again. So the next element that we accompany with concentrating on the breath, but simply observing, again, not controlling, is a mantra. And the mantra that's been used for thousands of years is Hong Saw. So Hong, like, rhymes with gong, and saw, as if you saw something.
Okay.
Okay? And so when we inhale, we mentally repeat only, without moving the lips, we mentally repeat Hong on the inhalation. And we mentally repeat Saw on the exhalation. So during the practice, we don't control the breath to be able to practice the mantra. We simply let the breath flow naturally and in and out through the nostrils, mentally only repeating Hong on the inhalation and Saw on the exhalation. So why don't we close our eyes and try that for just a couple of moments. Okay? So you can just take a regular inhale, closing your eyes, take a regular inhalation and a regular exhalation.
All through the nostrils.
Yes. Now on the inhalation, mentally repeat Hong, and on the exhalation, mentally repeat Saw. And continue with that for a couple of breaths. Now to give the mind something to concentrate on, we want to curl the right index finger very slightly towards the palm on the inhalation, mentally repeating Hong, and relax it away from the palm on the exhalation, mentally repeating Saw. Okay, if you want to open your eyes. Did that feel comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It does.
So those are the techniques that are part of the getting there process. So during the meditation, about 3/4 of the time is spent getting there. And so that's mindfully watching the breath as an observer, accompanying the breath with the mantra and the finger movement.
Okay.
At the time that we release the technique and we move from getting there to being there, we let go of the technique, we stop observing the breath, we stop employing the mantra, and we let go of the finger movement. At that time, we take a brief exhalation, short exhalations 3 times, like this. And we let the breath go, and then we just relax into the stillness and enjoy the expanded awareness and the deep sense of calm or stillness or peace or whatever you're feeling, and we absorb ourselves in that feeling for about the last quarter of the meditation.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and with our spine erect and shoulders back. Are you comfortable, not straining?
I am.
In
I
any
just need to
place?
be mindful of my posture. I tend to slouch. So
Okay. Well, something that you can do if you find that you're slouching, you might put a blanket or a small pillow
that helps.
at your lower back to help push you forward. Also, if you're sitting too far back in the chair, you might move forward a bit.
So that's actually more comfortable.
Okay, great. All right. So, as we go into meditation, there are a couple of breathing exercises that help us relax the body and also the mind. And the first is breathing and tensing. So we do a double inhale, short, long, like this. And then we squeeze and vibrate our muscles, our whole body to energize it, and then let go with a double exhalation through the mouth. So let's try that together.
Okay.
Tense and relax the body from head to feet, and then relax. Once more. Tense the body and relax. One more time. Tense, vibrate with energy. Great. And then the next is a breathing exercise to help calm the mind. It's called equal count breathing. And so we'll inhale, hold, and exhale for the same duration, the same count. And you can start with 3 to 4, a 3 to 4 count. That's a comfortable way to begin, and then as you progress and practice, you might increase that to longer counts. So let's close our eyes with the gaze upturned towards the point between the eyebrows, sitting erect, and breathe in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose. 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. Good. Now we'll take one regular full inhalation and one complete exhalation. And let go of controlling the breath. Now on the next inhalation, you can begin using the mantra, mentally repeating Hum, and mentally repeating Sa on the exhalation. Concentrating on the breath in the nostrils where you feel it most clearly. If that happens to move up through the nose during the practice, that's fine. Just go ahead and follow that wherever you feel it. Curling the right index finger just gently, slightly towards the palm on the inhalation, and relaxing it away from the palm on the exhalation. If your mind starts to wander to different thoughts, simply bring it back to the breath and the mantra. Now we can release the technique with the triple exhalation. And let the breath remain out as long as is comfortable. Enjoy a brief sense of freedom from breath, and allow the breath to, when it wants to return, to let it do so. Releasing the mantra and the finger movement, simply be in the stillness, absorbing whatever quality you feel. Calm, peace. Gently come back into your body and open your eyes when you're ready. And that's essentially the practice.
Wow.
How do you feel?
I feel very calm.
Great, great. And that's
not tense. Very relaxed. Kind of those rapid thoughts of, getting my day started and everything in front of me are put aside, which is nice.
Yeah. And so that is a nice way to start your day. So in terms of incorporating this practice into daily life, the benefits are really realized with a regular practice. And it doesn't have to be very long to start. If you only have 5 minutes in the morning or in the evening, it's fine. If you only have 5 minutes, it's better to meditate every day for 5 than once a week for half an hour.
The weekend warrior.
Yeah, you can start to feel the benefits more regularly with the regular practice. I have found that it's helpful to create it like a habit, brushing your teeth. It's something that I do every morning, pretty much at a certain time and in part of a sequence for getting ready. It's good to have a particular place in the home, if you have a room or just a corner in a room, or a favorite chair, or whatever you can do to set up space and time for the practice.
Excuse me. Wonderful.
Great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Patrick.